Racing cars has always been on Bruce McFetridge's mind. 8 years ago, he spent 12 weeks in the hospital, newly diagnosed with colitis. It took 2.5 years before he recovered. Thoughts of racing helped get him through his darkest moments.
It basically totally changed my life. It took everything from me. Everything that my normal day life was just totally turned upside down. Just things I took for granted I could no longer do. I couldn't even drive a car. I had trouble walking. I had trouble eating. I had trouble doing everything. It was just totally turned my world upside down, almost literally overnight.
Now at age 50 and in good health, McFetridge is hoping to get his life back on track. The racing track, that is. The Oakville man is looking to live a childhood dream of racing cars.
My dream was always to race open wheel cars of some type. But I leave the doors open because, open wheel cars would be nice, but I leave the doors open because you never know what's around the corner.
McFetridge isn't a newcomer to the racing scene. He raced go-karts as a teen, also attending high-profile driving schools and competing in races.
I went to 4 different racing schools. So I went to a Jim Russell school in Quebec, and one in Shannonville, and another one in Willow Springs, California. And I started out racing go-karts when I was 15. So I raced for about 4 or 5 years in go-karts. Then after my racing school, I got into Formula Ford and also some Formula V races and also some Formula 2000 races.
McFetridge has the heart and talent for racing. Now all that stands between him and the driver's seat is money. He's hoping sponsors will come forward to help make his dream of returning to the track a reality.
Living in Canada, our sport is hockey, so it's not as popular as hockey. So unless you know something about it, people don't realize the cost involved. To race a full season, you're probably looking at a budget of at least $70,000 to $80,000 for a season with a bit of luck. You have to run the team. There's money involved as far as repairs, damage, and there's also a lot of things that people don't stop to think about: hotels, gas, traveling, all that type of thing. Airfare if you're traveling by air. So it can add up very, very quickly.
McFetridge says friends and family have been supportive of his dream of getting back onto the track. He said his dad, who passed away 5 years ago, would have been especially proud.
Yeah, my dad always took me to my go-kart races. Every weekend we go up, club racers, big or small, and he stayed with me as much as he can, and he helped me out. But I'm quite sure if he was still alive today, he wouldn't be surprised what I'm doing. I guess reason I say that is just I'm a very determined person, so I don't take no for an answer, and I'm never really been I guess you'd say, a quitter. So I may sort of take time off, but I ended up going back to, I could say full circle. So yeah, I think my dad would be happy what I'm doing. As long as I'm happy, he's happy. I think that's the bottom line.
Visiting a local garage, McFetridge is so close to the cars that he can literally touch his dream. McFetridge is looking for sponsors. He'd like to combine racing with fundraising so that everyone wins.
What I had in mind, if somebody was willing to sponsor me or sponsors, I would like to take some of the budget and donate it to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. If it wasn't for the people in the hospital, I wouldn't be here today. And I know with my situation where I had colitis, they always are looking for money for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Those interested in sponsoring McFetridge can email him at b.mcf@simpatico.ca. He hopes this will be the start of a long racing career.
I guess all drivers have dreams of certain races, depending on the type of racing. But yeah, I think something like the 24-hour Le Mans would be fun, or 12-hour Daytona, any big race. Or the Indianapolis 500. I mean, it's everybody's dream. But again, there's lots of other big races out there. But they're my first ones that come to mind.
Right now, admiring race cars is the closest he can get to his dream. Reporting from Oakville, Tina Depko, The Source.